Many of the terms, comments, and stories you're about to hear may not be suitable for some. Listener discretion advised.
All right now, boys and girls, we want to introduce...
Please allow me to adjust my pants. Listen to me.
Run as fast as you can.
I'm gonna give you what you need. Get ready for Bam Radio. Let me do it one more time. It's Radio Bam, fucking idiot. What the hell am I talking about? It's Radio Bam.
And now,
here's
Bam.
Here's Bam.
Yo, Ape! Ape!
What is that noise?
Yeah, what? Oh, there we go.
Ape was vacuuming.
Ape, were you vacuuming?
She had to turn the vacuum off.
What just happened? Your neighbor caught his car on fire? What?
Boof was vacuuming.
No.
Boof was, yeah.
No, we took Pop-Up home, and we couldn't get into his apartment complex because they were, like, trying to bring in fire trucks and stuff like that. And we're, like, thinking that the apartment complex is on fire, and here this guy got this.
Oh, I can hear.
He bought a car yesterday, I guess like 12 o'clock, and he on the way home he ran it through the car wash and then turned on the radio, and the dashboard caught fire. So he runs into his apartment to get like one of those little extinguishers out of the kitchen to put out a little dashboard fire, and I guess he like left his wallet and everything in there, and when he came back it was like full blazing, like an explosion off like the A-team.
Dude, I saw the photo and the car is up in flames, dude.
It looked like it completely like blew up like a bomb. And then
Maybe
the
that's
tires
what
blew up.
happened.
I mean, can you imagine what a sucky day that is?
Yeah, just, to just buy the car and then...
Yeah, it's like not even an hour old.
Dude, that's like...
Holy
That's like lawsuit type material.
Like, I hope he got insurance before he drove it.
He bought it an hour ago, and then he starts it up, and the whole thing sets on fire.
You know what? He probably like got the wires all wet in the car wash, and then turned on the radio, and then spark, and blow.
That shouldn't happen. I don't.
That sounds like a lemon to me.
That's a true lemon.
That's not a lemon. That's like a marshmallow that you just roasted.
Some dealership is going out of business now.
It was crazy.
Yeah, what dealership was that?
I don't even know, and he could have bought it off as, like, I didn't even know the dude. I'm just saying that, you know, he could have bought it off like some random guy off the street. Who knows? I just hope he had insurance.
Yeah, how about when Novak bought that car, and I'm like, well, did you fill out any paperwork or anything? Nah, I just gave him $400. He gave me the keys. I'm like, well, what if it was stolen? Nah, because it had keys in it. Like, so what?
Yeah.
What does
It's like
that have
he broke
anything to
into
do
the
with it?
house first, then stole the keys, and then took the car.
He buys a $400 card, fills out no paperwork whatsoever. It's like, well, what happens if you get pulled over? You have no proof that it's in your name. Like,
Or
you just
insurance.
Oh my
bought a
God.
car off of somebody, and that's
Who
the
knows?
end.
Anything Novak's doing is shady anyway.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
where is that dude?
He was on his way up yesterday, but
Got lost.
no, I told him, I was like, well, the radio show's tomorrow, so come up tomorrow. And he didn't write today, so
Well,
know.
the last time you saw him, how much did you pay him? Anything?
no, why?
Because if he gets paid a certain amount, like that amount, like can last him a pretty long time, and that means it'll stay away. Do you know what I mean? If he goes home broke, he'll be right back.
No, he's going to be broke from not coming today.
Do you kind of know what I mean, though? Like if he goes home with
paid
some,
to do this show. He would make more money today if he came.
but if he has money in his pocket, there's no reason to come back until he's flat broke.
Oh,
Do you kind of know what I mean?
yeah, but it doesn't really make much sense.
Well,
that's
anything he does
personality.
doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, as soon as I run out of money, I go over Bams. I just walk around Bams looking for shit to steal. Open up this drawer. Wow, look at all these wheels.
I know. He's like Santa Claus in reverse. He
Take a
brings
sip
the
of booze.
stuff.
I'll grab a pair of shoes.
I know. And then he tells Boo, you know, oh, Bam said I could have all this stuff.
How come how come it's always when I'm not there, I say that he could have all of it?
It's always, dude.
No, there's like
matter
just
what.
too much.
Well, Novak, where are you going with all that? It's just Boof in there vacuuming?
Well, Boof Bam said I could have it.
Yeah.
Well, he never ran it by me.
Well, yeah, he's not here right now, but I got to go back to Baltimore. So,
I'll see you later. Yeah.
by the way,
Bam.
don't tell him I have all this shit.
Well, she knew something was up when he was wearing your pants you wore on yesterday home. You know what I mean? Like, I think he might want those.
Now, these are dirty.
I gotta get clean ones.
Bam rather wear the clean ones for a while.
He is a moving violation. I drove him down to the bus station one time, and he was just like telling me one lie after another, and I'm like, Yeah, okay, Oh, and what happened? Oh, okay, you're gonna do what? What kind of job? Oh, cool, yeah, right, whatever. Get out. See ya, have a nice life.
He said he's gonna do what?
I don't know, he's telling me all this stuff. And then I got this job lined up. I'm like,
What do you mean a job?
Isn't it funny that everybody talks like him when they talk about him? Like, oh, no.
The way it goes.
That's the way it goes, buddy.
Walking around Bams looking for shit to steal. Open up the drawer. Wow, look at all these wheels. Grab a parachute.
Goddamn bar. Now give me a person push, Kevin.
All right, I'm pretty happy about this new Sounds album, and it comes out tomorrow, so I don't see why I can't play one of these songs.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Little sneak peek.
you said 4. I don't want to play 4. I think 5
might
is
get
better.
fined.
No, you don't.
No, it's coming out tomorrow.
God, doesn't matter.
It's coming out tomorrow. Is it that big of a deal, Chad?
Ask Chad.
I honestly,
Dude, I mean,
dude,
this,
look.
by
is
the
it
time-
is it the single?
Triple T.
No, I want to play something from the album.
How do you know it hasn't leaked?
It could have.
Maybe you're about to.
Well, I'm playing Beatbox. It's track 5.
It's promotion, dude.
You're not-
Yeah, and it's coming out tomorrow.
You're not being the leaker,
It's a
are you?
sneak preview
So all
of the sound.
By the time anybody ever finds out about it, it'll already be for sale in stores.
Good.
You're not the leaker,
So,
though, right?
all right.
Well,
you-
technically, there's only 4 more hours left until
dude,
tomorrow.
This must be a copy.
Or 5.
written-
It always works better on the second one, Dan.
Nah, it's the opposite. And this must be a copy protected CD, dude.
Oh, no. Is it? Oh, yeah, it did say it was watermarked.
Did it?
Yeah.
Dude. You're gonna get arrested.
We'll try the one down there.
Why would the one down there? It's the same CD player.
How do you have it?
It
Because
says
sometimes it
watermark
works out.
CD. This CD has been watermarked with a unique identification code that allows us to trace any unauthorized copies or usage.
I so wouldn't play it.
On the internet or otherwise.
leaked? We better find out who it is. Well, it's on Radio Bam, and you did send him a copy 2 weeks ago. Well, you know, it's watermarked, so we'll figure out who this is once and for all. But it's on Radio Bam, so it's obviously Bam who's playing it.
Is that a bad thing?
It says you
comes
are
out.
responsible for any unauthorized use or distribution.
You know what?
Ooh.
Try down there. Dude, it's coming out tomorrow.
Why
try
would
the
I
one down
try-
there because
After midnight, it doesn't matter.
now that I remember, I played the
They played your
single
wedding.
last week. Remember?
Listen, CKY's new CD, Carver City, which came out last week, was also watermarked. Okay, and a lot of the people we gave it to beforehand couldn't play it in their CD players. Some could only play it in old Walkman. Shit like that.
Old Walkman.
Yeah, that's what they said. Don't, you
Come
can't,
down.
don't play on your computer.
An old Sony Walkman.
It's
I
not.
probably have one at my
A
house.
Discman.
Discman.
A
What we're-
Discman.
What we're using here is Denon.
State of the art Discman.
I have state-of-the-art old stuff at my house.
Uh-oh.
With this watermarked CD, I
Look
can
at
only
that.
play it my old ass Discman.
Look, you're about to get arrested because we're going to play it. What
All right,
track?
good. I say track 5.
Good. Well, there
Comes
you
out
go.
tomorrow. Promotion. Arrest me. Radio Bam, Series 28 Faction, Beatbox.
We're going hot right now. Stop.
Run for your life.
Look what we found in Don Vito's ass. This is Radio Bam, baby. Faction.
So that was the Sounds,
Yeah.
and that comes out tomorrow, and I recommend go getting it. What's it called?
You got away with it, dude.
Crossing the Rubicon.
Crossing the Rubicon, yeah, and that song was called Beatbox,
Loved
track
it.
5.
They played the note recently, too.
Yeah, and I'll be walking around Bams looking for shit to steal.
I go upstairs to do my rounds. Oh, look, there's the Sounds. Oh, I'll grab the new Sounds.
Oh shit, it's Watermark. I gotta get a Sony Discman.
I need a Discman.
Discman. 5-disc CD changer.
We got Bam's Talent Corner this week,
What is it?
we got Bam's Talent Corner. Remember, we had a new segment.
No, the only talent corner that I have right now is Lawrence being a piece of work in New Hope.
That's much talent.
All right, so we go up to New Hope to hear CKY rehearse their new songs at Chad's, and so Darren just happened to have a 104 fever. I got a fucking fever, and I ain't going nowhere. So that's what Darren said. So
yeah, he called out of practice yesterday.
yeah, so we went to John and Peter's, and then we also went to the Landing, and
Landing.
we pretty much just had see. Louis is how old are you? 21, 22?
23.
right.
New to drinking.
So Louis 23, he's new to drinking, and he's ordering everything that I order on the spot. Like, as soon as I'm done mine, he'd get another one. And man, did you not pace yourself.
The rule is whatever you get. Since I don't know any good drinks, I'll get whatever you get. Just because I never know what to order. So I say,
I'll copy.
I'll copy what he got.
It doesn't matter if it's a fucking White Russian, a vodka iced tea, a coffee and whiskey, whatever it is, I'm copying.
You were getting,
and that's what Bam's drinking. He drinks whatever, anytime, anywhere, dude. It's not one drink all night long. It's just he'll mix it up. You can't mix it up like that.
Well, you hang out with Andy McCoy, and he knows the method of drinking, so that's what happens.
These were iced teas and Grey Goose, and it was just a ton of them, and they taste so good I don't notice it.
Then Jess,
because we were putting Splenda in it.
Yeah.
Jess ordered him. What was that drink with the whiskey in it?
Lynch mob. He said.
A lynch mob.
Is that what put you over the edge?
That's when it went down.
See, I didn't have one of those.
And it could have been good because I was kicking it real nice
with two girls.
Actually, the girl looks exactly like Missy's sister. Dude, I'm telling you. Let me see the phone. You gotta see this.
Are these the ones that are on Facebook?
No. There's a new one.
She liked you, dude, and then she ended up calling Jackass all night while you puked inside your car.
I had a good
He didn't puke
connection
inside his car. He puked at a bush at a nice restaurant called The Landing, and there's all these old people looking at us. Doesn't it look like Jessica?
It does.
Yeah.
Is Louis laying on the ground there yet?
Oh, man.
Here.
Shortly after that, though.
Seen this.
So then I was like, Louis, come on. You're going to have to get up here because there's about 30 to 40, like, old...
Rich people.
Yeah, rich old people who are just fucking disgusted with us.
You know,
you're barfing with your ass hanging out.
But was this across the street from?
It was at a nicer place. We don't like John and Peters is like. So we had to rush him to John and Peters to make sure that he would be like not arrested.
I mean, they all know us at John and Peters, so we decided to take him there, and maybe he could sip on a water or something because we already did our embarrassing moments at the Landing, and I don't think that we're welcome back. So we went to John and Peters, and that's where Louis turned into Ray Brower from Stand By Me because he was laying in this patch of leaves like by a railroad track.
Ray Brower,
like fucking Ray Brower.
The enemy. His hair was tangled in leaves.
Ray Brower's the dude that they try to find. That's what they're hiking for, to see the dead body.
Yeah, gee, why don't you fucking pay attention? That's what you just said.
You know what? If you go on,
he didn't know.
If you go on BamMargera.com after this, G will put up the photos of Ray Brower behind New Hope because it is fucking hysterical.
He'll be up tonight.
So
first time I ever saw
woke
that
up
body.
2 hours later in the back of Bam's car in the dark.
Did you have any clue where you were?
I didn't know where I was. I didn't have my phone or anything.
You missed your buddy's surprise
and
party.
I just panicked. I wanted to cry because I thought I missed Christian's birthday party.
Did you miss Carl's party too?
I got them. I said I need to go to this party.
Well, you woke up at 9:30 in the back of my car, and then so we figured out that if we just haul ass there, we'll make it by at least 11. So we did show up late, but we did make it.
It was worth it.
Yeah, and I bought like 4 5-hour energy drinks, and I pounded 2 of them, gave you guys the rest. Man, I was fucking. That shit makes you.
You were
loony.
focused, is what
I
you
was
were.
real focused
with that 5 hour.
And you didn't have the
shots.
jitters. You weren't jittery. I mean, it was really what the commercial
It was just
kind of
like, it makes you kind of loony though.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was like way too alert.
Yeah,
you know?
well, I don't know if 2 is the
You're supposed to be driving a truck after.
You're supposed to be working on construction.
You're supposed to
site.
have 1. It's supposed to last you for 5 hours.
It's for people who ride like 18-wheeler trucks from like here to Rochester and or.
Well, they have those things called killer bees. It's like these pills you can swallow at rest stops.
Oh, you can swallow them.
Is that what you do with pills?
No, I eat them. If you're a drug addict like me, Novak, then you eat them. You don't swallow pills, you eat them.
Somebody was calling, wanting to know where the chicks are. Holla, any girls in the room?
Missy's here and Kim's here.
Yeah.
He liked the hoop earrings.
Missy was dancing her butt off.
Yeah, it does.
Oh. I didn't say anything this whole time. I thought it didn't.
During the sounds, Missy was in here dancing. Where are your chicks at, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Who is that dude?
Dan from Reading.
Oh, dude.
And she's wearing tight-ass black pants, too, and she was shaking her ass.
And I got a photo of it.
We'll put it on the site, then.
It will be.
And get Louis' photos, too. We need Ray Brower. We need Ray Brower sighting.
Summer I saw Ray Brower.
Ray Brower sighting.
Oh, speaking of sighting, so then after that, we come over back to my house, and we all sleep here. Gigasso took the sofa, somebody else took the one downstairs. And Louie takes the guest room, and usually when Missy gets up to go to the gym, she goes through the guest room to go downstairs. And what does she catch? Lawrence, full-blown.
What?
Jerking off stale fish.
Oh, God.
Or maybe it was Thai pan.
No, it was 6:45 in the morning.
What were you doing jacking off at 7 in the
Why were
morning?
you even awake? A, and
I was
B,
sexting.
how did you get your legs?
Who are you
that far
sexting
up
at
to
7
your
in the
chest?
morning?
Not
Up to your
no one.
chest. What are you?
He had,
You
he had
were
his knees
sexting
pulled
yourself.
all the way up to his chest and his legs spread wide open.
That might be an exaggeration.
With his
No, I
iPhone
swear to
in
God.
his hand?
And he
Was
had
there a
the-
blanket
and
over
he
it
had
or
the
no?
blanket
Yes.
pulled up to his knees so it formed like a little tent. So he could still look down
Like
and
he's
see what he
not
was
the
doing.
gynecologist.
And he had glasses on. I didn't even know he wore glasses. I've
I
never
heard
seen
you had a
like
throbbing,
This
a
may or
throbbing
may not
purple
be
heart
true.
on. Like it was so hard and red and throbbing it turned purple. No, I'm just kidding. No, but you didn't
Now,
catch him.
did you
did you
finish?
catch him red-handed or did you just catch him?
No,
Tell
I
the
caught
truth.
him red-handed.
Purple dick.
Purple handed.
He looked at me. He looked at me and didn't say a goddamn word. I went, "Oh my God,
Deer in the
Louis,
headlights.
I did not know you were in here." He didn't say like "oh" or "hi."
Is this
or,
the one upstairs or beyond the
And
editing
then
room?
and then she sat on the bed and read a book.
But why? One question
No,
is,
I
what's
did not.
why do the legs need to be sprawled out, Lou?
They weren't.
Yeah.
That's an
What, are you sticking
exaggeration.
something up your ass?
No, it was
that
knee,
like-
it was
My leg-
knees
so
to
your
the
balls
chest
touch
and
your
then
ass?
spread wide open.
If it
Look at
works better.
Chad's face right now.
Well, there's a nice candlestick in the guest room I had to shove up my
Yeah.
Louis, do you finger your ass when you
I've
jerk
got
off?
questions. I mean, you're trying to go on the CKY tour, right? Is this what you're going to be doing in the bunk?
Not
Or
good.
don't be doing it in the back
Wait,
of the
you're not
bus.
gonna come on the
Not-
Mayhags
Not in
tour?
the back of the bus, dude. That's my place.
You're not going to be on the Mayhags
Remember
store?
when Darren came in
What?
on the
can't
tour
miss the
bus and he just
Mayhags.
goes, "What the fuck? It smells like ass sex in here." Who's here? There's just some girl with like a big period stain or something.
No. He
Sounds like
and
a
a few
Mayhags
people
tour.
walked through the center of the bus, and one of our older bass players was screwing a girl in the ass at that very second. So they had to like slow up whatever they were doing, and like, the bass player's dick was probably still in her dirty ass, and Darren's going, "It smells like fucking shit in here." And then they start spraying all types of Lysol through there, and like they probably still have, he's probably still got his dick in her ass. So embarrassed, like at the same time.
All right, so you're on, like, picture how
Sorry,
mucked
Abe.
up that is. Like, you're on the road, you're on a tour, you meet a girl for the first time, and she's already in your bunk, and you're not humping her in the puss, you're humping her in the ass. Like,
Right.
whew. Man, she must have either been A, wasted, or just B, a total whore.
It might have been everywhere. That was just the last place it ended up.
Was that the same night he,
They had to fuck to the smell of shit and Lysol and try to finish after that.
was
I
that the
suppose.
same night he woke up in, like, the front lawn of the Best Western, and all of his money was gone?
Oh, no, that was a different night. One of our older bass players, yeah, he met these two awesome girls that were so cool, and we were staying in a Best Western, I don't know where, somewhere outside of Dallas or something. And then he got real drunk, passed out in front of the place, and then woke up, the girls were gone, and so was his money.
Jesus. And wasn't he claiming that you never gave him his per diem? And you're like, I gave it to you yesterday.
Oh, dude, it was
remember?
right there on the counter at the Best. I shared the room with him that night, and I knew those girls were trash.
But you decided not to say anything?
Well, what? I didn't know they were going to steal. Is what were we making? $15? They probably stole 15 fucking bucks. That's how cheap these bitches were.
Per diem.
Thieves.
Losers.
Well,
I think, yeah, one night, well, you know what, it's been so long, and plus Novak's not listening, so fuck it. Well, maybe he is, but he got so trashed one night that Frantz claimed that he gave him the $800 that he owed him, and he was the idiot who went out and got drunk and probably lost it. He's like, I don't think you paid it to me. He's like, I paid it for you for a fact. Oh, is what he did was he made him sign a piece of paper when he was like blacked out, wasted, that said that I gave you this $800. So he never had to pay him because he's like, look, you signed it last night when you were blacked out, you idiot.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Man, you still got that cut on your hand, dude?
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Did you drain the thumb?
This is what happened. We were in Chad's studio, and it was super dark out. Dude, you have no lights out in front of your studio
Chad, it's
at
a
night.
hazard,
No.
Chad.
And then you also have
anywhere.
you have a 3-foot cliff,
Yeah.
and I shut the door, and it was so dark I couldn't see anything that I tripped over a cinder block, fell off the 3-foot cliff, and I whacked a rock with my hand, and I have this massive black blood blister on it.
The funny part was you came back and you were like, dude, I fell, but no one was there to laugh at me, so it wasn't really
you were totally alone,
That's what sucked the worst.
That's
Like,
what sucked the
I
worst,
fell off
not
the
the pain.
3-foot cliff right to my face, and I'm like looking around to see if
Were
there's
you
anybody there to laugh at me, and everybody's on your back deck. I'm like, fuck.
Were you crying?
What a waste.
We were like,
What's the story with
I had so many vodka and iced teas that it was painless.
You slept over and you slept on the couch, and I woke up just looking around the house to see what damage happened from the night before. There was like blood stains on the
There's
couch.
blood all
where
over
Bam
his
was
couch
staying.
and all over his
and I'm trying to
blanket.
think, like,
because it was
what
just
the
gushing blood
How
while I
does
was
that
sleeping.
shit happen? Maybe he had his period? I don't know.
Yeah, I felt pretty bad about that. But how do you get blood out? Like,
Jazz,
Jazz.
Give him Louis.
What about Ray Brower?
Louis, so is that what we have to look forward to on tour?
That's what Chad just said.
Louis, you take that mic from Jess. He don't know how to use the microphone properly. He's always like way louder.
Who, Jess?
Yeah, give
okay.
him that
So
mic.
give Jess that, and then you take that.
He's a drummer, and he talks really loud.
What? I'll talk all loud. Just because I'm a drummer and I have to hear zildjian cymbals in my Sabian cymbals.
Jess is fully deaf.
I lost 70% of my hearing by now, probably.
70?
That's all?
It's possible. I really think it's possible.
Kim almost
That's
got
no
raped
joke.
on Friday night.
Oh, gee, you want to
Almost.
go into that?
Almost. Oh, is it accidental love?
It was just like G brings his girlfriend to like a 10 dudes deep session.
Wait, was I there this night?
Yeah, I think you were.
Wow.
How did this happen?
It was a running joke.
It's a joke.
Oh.
It's
You
just,
don't even know if you were there.
I don't remember. I don't know if it was serious or not.
I had a fun ass time.
Same
was that
night,
Friday night?
you fell over.
Was it Friday or Saturday?
They were the same. It didn't matter.
Let me guess. You went out
ran
dancing with gay people.
I wasn't there.
No, I went out dancing with a bunch of people, but only one of them was gay.
How was Coldplay?
Oh my god, it was great.
What was great about it? Like,
Everything, every single second.
did they do Bono better than Bono does Bono?
Don't tease me, Chad.
I'm not. I mean, I don't even know what they sing. I just know Joe Satriani said they ripped him off. Did you ever hear that?
Yeah, they totally didn't.
And then
They totally did it.
Cat Stevens.
I'm looking
Oh,
it
Cat Stevens said that they ripped off one of his songs too.
Which song?
They're just
I'm
jealous.
I'm
Viva
looking
La
up.
Vida. They didn't. It doesn't. No.
Nothing like that.
Man, do you have any Cat Stevens? Do you have?
I'm gonna look up the Joe Satriani Coldplay thing. It's the same.
They had like both songs side by side. That you could listen to.
But then at the same time, in Missy's defense, I don't think the dudes from Coldplay are sitting around listening to Satriani records.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah, but they were probably
the guy who
listening to
wrote
Cat
their,
Stevens songs.
But the guy who wrote their song was.
Yeah.
No, they write their own songs. Don't even go there.
When do they have time to write their own songs? They're too busy being celebrities.
Oh, shut up. No, they are not.
They're not.
Where was that show at, Miss?
We went to
Up
Hershey.
Gwyneth Paltrow's ass.
Hershey Park, and then we went to Kansas.
That's where the show was.
I heard.
You drove 3 hours to see Coldplay, and then you went to another show after that?
Yeah. Don't fuel the fire.
In Camden? Wow, you risked it to go to
Don't
a
bust on
Coldplay show?
Missy when G has pictures of Trent Reznor's high school yearbook photo.
on his phone.
That's being an
I'm
obsessed
surprised you
fan.
remember that. Yeah.
Like, no, you're scrolling through like at all these concert pictures, and I'm like, oh, cool, yeah. And then
This
I was
is the mailbox of Trent Reznor's first house.
I just see that one, and I'm like, whoa, what was that? And you're like, oh, that's Trent's high school yearbook picture. I was just like, dude.
It's just a funny photo. I had to keep it.
This was like a house of a party where Trent first went on his first high school party in
Thanks for
9th
taking
grade.
the heat off of me, then.
My Trent Reznor's cleaning lady sold me his towel for $500.
Dude, they're playing Friday. Why don't you guys go? They're playing Friday in Camden.
Because I don't want to watch you jack off.
You have before.
Wait, I did. That's when I painted you like a cow and made you go outside and kick a soccer ball around the backyard.
Oh, that was hell that day.
You were a pile.
Oh, here we are. Here we go.
Check it out. Here's the Joe Satriani comparison.
All right, so this is Coldplay right now.
What is this?
This is Coldplay.
Viva La Vida.
Here's Joe Satriani.
Here's Joe
Ready? Here it
Satriani.
comes.
Okay.
Oh my god! Oh no! Oh my god!
You are so just
Do you
saying
hear it?
that.
Listen
Fucking
to
hear
it.
it.
Dude, that is pretty identical.
It's the same tempo.
It's the same riff.
Well, it's Joe Satriani. Joe Satriani does the vocal line with the guitar, and it's exact.
Go for it. Play that other one
There's
again.
so many songs that have similarities.
That's not similar. That's biting a riff.
Well, not according to the court of law, it isn't.
How do you know?
Coldplay won.
Oh, they did?
Does it matter?
They got a bigger lawyer.
Well, Joe
I don't really
Satriani
know,
had
actually.
distortion on his guitar, and we used like a violin type.
Does it matter that it's vocals versus guitar? Chad, you might know that.
No, I don't know that.
Did you hear that?
I just think Joe Satriani's better.
Look at every hip hop song that's out. That's sampled.
Yeah, but
Dude,
they pay for it.
hip hop songs take hits and then they put a dope beat to it, and then when it becomes a hit, they're like, "Yeah, man, so you have the #1 hit." Yeah, it was a #1 hit 5 years ago.
What about
you know
that Christina Aguilera song and the
Strokes?
The Strokes, yeah, it's the exact same song.
Yeah.
No, it's the same tempo, and they put it together.
We were just talking about that the other day, how like no one even has to write a song anymore. Just recycle an old one and it'll be a hit, like Kid Rock doing Sweet Home Alabama, and then that new kid from Westchester University has like a hit song with
Asher Roth.
Weezer.
Oh, yeah?
It's Say It Ain't So riff. Like,
Oh, really?
ripped over and over, yeah.
Anyone see the MTV Awards?
That's called
You know that I'm blue, I'm a beat out of that.
Yeah, Eiffel 65
Yeah,
or
they just used that and then made a new song with like Flow Rider or something, and they used like that was a hit like only 4 years ago.
If you pay for it, then it's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But you know, Bittersweet Symphony. They sampled a Rolling Stones violin part, and the Rolling Stones took all their money from that. Like they didn't
Check
make
this out.
anything off.
Check this out.
Who got that?
I'll post this up later too.
That's awesome.
Somebody has a Chad I. Ginsburg tattoo.
Yeah. That's badass, dude.
What's that
cool.
face?
I should get
They
that
did a good
tattoo.
James
job.
said he was going to get you one.
No, I know that face. It's from I'll Kill Him.
It's when I was at Gigi's grave.
I'll kill
Whoever
him.
did that tattoo did a good
Yeah, that
job.
was pretty good.
Do you know the person who has that?
Kim found it.
Because back in '93 when
pretty
Gigi
awesome.
went on the tour, you don't even show up.
Back in '93, but Gigi was on tour. You didn't show up.
Did anyone see Eminem get teabagged last night?
Dude,
Yeah.
I just heard about that.
Dude,
Do you think that was
We were
set
watching
up?
it.
It had to have been
Probably.
because
It
okay.
dropped perfectly on
And
his voice.
Eminem had a mic.
If you,
Yeah,
did he?
yeah, he was Mike.
He was walking away, and you can hear him plain as day. He had a mic on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, but was
Unless
he like,
they-
what the fuck? Or did he say,
No, they
"Ha,
could've-
ha"?
No, like his ass was right in his face, and he played pretty good. I mean, he was
Dude,
like, "Oh,
he's
get this
wearing-
guy
yeah,
off me."
thong.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
No, it wasn't even a thong. It was
was
like
like a jock strap.
a jock straps, and he it's Bruno, which is Sacha Baron Cohen. He was like had like gay angel wings, and he was flying through the air, and then the cord collapsed on purpose, and it fell right on Eminem,
And his ass, like,
he wound up
straddled him.
69 in Eminem, and his fucking sick ass was right in his face.
It was perfect. Like the camera just showed Eminem's face and then a sick ass, and then he's like, "Hi, Eminem, nice to meet you." Like his ass is in his face.
Yeah, that Bruno movie's probably gonna be pretty big, right? They've been filming that forever, dude.
Yeah.
Like for real. They probably had to redo it a million times because it's all current with the times. I've seen some previews. Did you see any?
No, I
Bruno?
heard.
I've seen some.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen enough Bruno from Ali G that I know it's going to be funny.
How much did Barat do the first week?
That killed it.
Oh, like
Man,
80
I don't know
million,
how
probably?
he's gonna like after this, like people are just gonna start catching on. Like I can't believe they haven't caught on to Bruno the character now. Like he already went on a runway before on his actual show.
Yeah,
He's got much longer hair now. He's got
Oh yeah, he does look a little
funnier
different.
haircut.
He signs like they make up like different production companies, so like people don't catch on. Like they just make up weird production company names if they're going to come and interview people or
yeah.
go to fashion shows or something, and it just catches everyone off guard.
Dude, get the Ali G box set, man. That's just ridiculous. It's all those characters. It's Bruno, Borat. Like before Borat got huge, you know.
Yeah,
So
we watch
Ali
that
G.
shit on fucking repeat on tours.
Yeah.
sometimes.
Very nice.
Who else characters does he
It's
do?
those three: Ali G, Borat, and Bruno. And it's fucking hilarious, man.
No, and he does the guy who Booyakasha interview guy.
Yeah, it's Ali G, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's the next movie, right?
No, they did that. They did that one
first
in
one. In
the
the
house.
Yeah, in the house.
Oh, really? But I guess
It was like a little hokey.
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing the clip where like he was interviewing someone about doing drugs or like drug use and?
Is it Borat or Bruno or whatever?
No, it's
the other guy.
LG, yeah. It's the best clip ever. You have to go back and watch it if you have.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good interviews that I mean, it all runs together. It's like
He goes out with some pretty good-looking women, I hear.
no, he's Sasha Cohen. He's married to that
Isla
one
Fisher chick.
Yeah,
Juggling.
She was in Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers or
She was in a lot of
Crashers,
shit lately.
He's got a kid with her too.
That's Owen Wilson.
Yeah, but the girl.
Oh. Okay. What track you want to hear?
Let's do track 1, Meds. This is Placebo. Off of their own Meds. And Radio Bam, 28 Faction.
Faction, baby.
Alright, good.
And now back to Radio Bam.
I forgot to talk about Christian Kelly, goddammit. So we fly home from not fly, we drove fast. From New Hope to Christian Kelly's birthday, and
you actually went?
By the time we got there, okay, now this dude he was turning 30, but for some reason he looks like he's 17. Like he's how tall is he? Like 4.5 feet tall or something. Like he could really like get away with going to like 7th or 8th grade and nobody would believe him.
He always like in 10th grade in school. He looked.
I mean, like everybody would believe it. Yeah.
Grade, yeah.
Yeah, but
he's really small.
He's a teacher too.
So anyway, by the time we get there, he's fucking trashed, and he has on a full-piece pajama outfit on with glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs.
Was there footage?
Ah, Dunn's here.
Done again.
Ryan.
What it is?
Matthew Dunn.
So the first thing I say is, "Hey, Christian, I think that chair's chalking shit on you, dude. I don't know." And he just grabs the chair and throws it into the pool, and then his mom starts yelling at him for doing that. And then they get in this fight, and he's got on like jammies, and I'm just laughing.
Footy
hysterically.
jammies?
A full-piece jammy set. Dinosaur glow-in-the-dark jammies.
Oh, man.
I laughed literally for like 30 to 45 minutes straight through.
Yeah, it was good.
So,
Where's the beer at?
in the fridge.
What's up, Cam?
What's up?
Hey, Cam.
So,
yeah, Ryan Dunn.
Then
you doing,
DiCamillo,
You did say you were coming here.
I came.
who's playing tonight? DJ Shitstain and the Losers? This place blows. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I want to talk about you and I watching CKY practice the other night.
Oh, yeah.
My God, that was epic.
Yeah, man.
I think I teared up.
Yeah, Moon Man. We did
Nice
it
to
again
hear.
the next day, and then Louis wound up in the bushes all drunk like Ray Brower from Stand By Me.
Jess, all I got to say is it felt like we were in high school again.
Ah, that means a lot, man. Thank you.
That sucks.
And then I,
I'm kidding.
then
That
I
was
stole
amazing.
Darren's CD, and then we blasted it the whole way home. Oh, wait, we
Well,
went
wait a
to
minute.
the
We
note,
stopped.
didn't
We stopped off and got a 6-pack, and a girl put her sweaty foot on my leg. Do you remember any of that?
Where?
We stopped off at Kildare's King of Prussia.
Oh,
we
yeah,
tried to
yeah,
get a 6-pack,
yeah.
and the girl's like, let me show you something. She took her shoe off and put her sweaty foot on my freaking
Oh, and
knee.
then she just kept talking and talking, and then she goes, "Am I annoying you or something?" And I just go, "I want to kill myself."
And then she said, "Well, can I finish my story?" And I was like, "What didn't you get about I want to kill myself?" Like, they wouldn't tell you that we don't want to hear the end of your story.
Like, she's blabbering so much that, like, I couldn't even be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, am I annoying you?" No, you could just continue your story. It's just kind of, like, I was like, I want to kill myself.
You talking at me makes me want to end my life.
No, but you know she was just out of her mind when she was with like 12 guys and all of them were hiding around the corner completely away from her, and then we walked out and they're all just like shaking their head like
Yeah.
Bam thought she was on drugs, but I know she just like, you know, like a young girl who just doesn't get drunk, and then when she does, she just destroys everything, including my night. She destroyed my night.
And I asked you, I was like, dude, was I out of line for saying that? I just simply couldn't take it anymore. It was like 5 minutes of the longest minutes of my life of her just rambling on about nonsense. What the fuck was she even talking about? Do you even remember anything?
She was talking about her tattoo. The reason why she took her sweaty shoe off and put her sweaty foot on my knee is to show a crappy tattoo on her on the back of her ankle, and then she wanted to explain in detail why her mom disapproved and why she did it throughout the course of 3 years. That's what she wanted to explain to us.
And it took eternity for her to explain.
I got this tattoo. My mom didn't approve it, but it took 3 years to do it. And then when I did it, I got these colors, as you can see. And the reason why the colors are the way they are is because that's the colors that I picked. I'm sorry, am I annoying you? I want to kill myself.
Are you interested in my story? No, I'd rather suck my mom's poop off my brother's dick. And then she's like, oh, well, let me tell you the rest of the story.
How about that girl at John and Pete's next to me that was like, anytime anyone said anything, she was. I remember that. Karen told a joke and it ended with bikes, and she's like, "Oh, I love bikes.
Oh
I
yeah,
ride
yeah.
bikes all the time."
No, I said, I was telling jokes, and
Shut up.
This girl just kind of like made her way at our table, and I don't know what she was on, but like anything that anybody said,
Pixie dust.
Yeah,
Pixie dust. Yeah, that's
I
what
was
it
just like, how many kids on ADD does it take to change a light bulb? I don't know. You want to ride bikes? And then she's like,
"Oh, bikes! I like riding bikes. I actually have a bike. I actually rode my bike yesterday."
I was
Jesus
in the
Christ.
bathroom at the urinal talking to somebody next to me, and I said, "Yeah." So then this girl, she got mad at me and yelled, and then she just shows up like she wore a cape and landed next to the urinal.
You got hit? Does a girl hate you? Oh!
Oh, dude.
Then I said,
Two large planes.
Yeah,
She's like, I love
no.
planes.
What's Osama's favorite kind of pizza?
What?
2 large planes.
Yeah.
And then and then everybody's laughing. She's like,
Planes? I took an airplane once. I think I went. Yeah, I went to Cancun last year.
And I landed it myself.
The guy let me land it. What's his favorite baseball team?
New York. No, it's football team. It's the New York Jets. Osama bin Laden.
Jets?
That's terrible.
I know Jets. I landed a jet. Can you watch my guitar?
Did you ever hear about that
You wanna
band,
watch
Jet?
my guitar?
They're from Australia.
You know she's listening right now.
She's got a MySpace. She gave you her MySpace card.
Oh, because I go on MySpace all the time.
She gave you a special note.
It's my favorite.
Oh, yeah. A CD, right?
Fuck does it say?
Nah.
Where is it?
I said you better get rid of that note. It's like on a pink letter with red writing and like girly writing.
Yeah.
It's probably.
All it said was like, check out my band.
It said check out my band at MySpace, whatever.
It's probably.
But you wrote it on a cute pink piece.
Probably in
of paper.
my backyard where you fell that night.
Well, wait a minute, Missy. Did you hear about Bam and I in Manhattan 2 nights ago? And he got out of his bed and climbed into mine and fell asleep cuddling me. His head was in my arm, and he kept on pulling my body into him like I was a pillow.
Did you think he was me?
No, we talked. No, we talked for 2. I sat next to him and we talked for 2 hours and. We were having a blast, but apparently I fell asleep in his bed, and then when I woke up, I was so confused. I was like, "Wait a minute, why the fuck am I in your bed and you're sleeping?" What the hell happened? Like
you didn't fall asleep in my bed. You fell asleep in my arms.
Let me answer this. Was I just in the middle of talking and then I just fell asleep?
No, you were still talking. You like huddled up next to me, and you're like. You
go,
were saying the same thing over and over again. It was very nice. You were being very nice. And I'm like, well, I'll let the guy fall asleep. And then as soon as he fell asleep, I casually pulled my arm out from underneath his head because he just went like fucking spread eagle across the bed, kicked me out of it.
The reason is because we were supposed to go up to New York and have a nice ass fun night together, but you stayed in the room the whole time sleeping because
I had to poop
because this guy went on a whiskey bender the night before and he had to wake up at 6 in the morning to film at Great Adventure and he had to do the fucking Batman ride like 5 times on the way.
It wasn't even the Batman, it was the Nitro. Get it right.
Dude, the whiskey in my stomach and that fucking goddamn ride did not sit well in my and then we did a meeting. He kept having to shit his ass.
The cuddle thing with you guys seems to be a pattern because I remember you both came on tour once and you both crawled into a bunk and I'm like, done, bam, there's like 2 extra bunks and you're like, we know.
Was that?
There's no denying it. We're kind of close.
Yeah, and then the next day I climbed into your bunk and wait, I was trying to jack off on you.
I can't. Yeah.
No, wait a minute. You were trying to jerk off on Darren the other night when they were practicing. All right, let me explain this. CKY's practicing, and there's porn playing on the TV.
Jesus.
So
Chad did that
Chad puts porn on.
I had old Skinamax flicks on.
Well, Darren's
It was like
sitting there
70s porn.
It's just something that'll ease the tension of us stuck in a basement practicing songs we've been playing for fucking ever.
So I walk in after pissing and I just see a porno on in the background. So Darren's like singing because he was facing you guys, but we were behind Darren. So as soon as he's done playing the song, he just turns around and I'm just like looking at the porn, just jerking off, looking at the porn.
You probably thought you dug our practice so much.
I love the fact that you can jerk off anywhere. Like, it takes me like effort.
Oh,
and,
it was
like,
a
I gotta
total
set up a
soft on.
stage before I jerk off. I gotta have doors locked, the windows turned, lights tinted. We're on a plane to Newport News, Virginia, and he's jerking off in a little fucking.
No, he was not.
Yes,
in the
he jerked.
bathroom?
Him and I are in a prop plane going to Newport News, Virginia 3 weeks ago. Because I look up and he's jerking off.
Because
in
it
the
was
third
just
row.
us on the plane. Like, there was nobody else on the plane. So I'm just like, dude, we can do whatever we want. So I just pulled out my pants, like, down to my feet.
Wait a minute, I got a photo of it.
Yeah.
I love how
Missy, I'm showing you a
he
photo.
never remembers anything.
Well, I remember. I don't remember
It
much, but I
lasted
remember
literally
this.
20 seconds.
I remember this. Yeah. So what? It's him and I on a plane, but there's still somebody piling in it. They turn around and see his fucking dingleberries hanging out.
Dude,
Yeah,
on the tour bus, you were trying to, like, you would open my curtain and then try and jack off. I'd punch you as hard as I
There
could in
you
the
go.
knee. You'd fall over, I'd shut my curtain, and then you'd open it and do it all
That's
over
the
again.
photo.
You look fucking wasted, so I know you were doing it on
Of
purpose.
course we're wasted, but he's jerking off in a prop plane.
Yeah, but he looked serious. It wasn't for, like, just for giggles.
no,
he
he's
really
Oh
was
my
trying to
God,
finish.
I went
right?
like this.
You were definitely trying to finish.
Why would
right
I
now.
try to finish?
You're on a plane
You're
with your
no.
knee.
I did it for the picture.
Yeah, right.
For everybody who's listening, my phone is being just traveling around everybody in the studio, and they're all going, ah!
Email that to me.
I don't know how to email.
I'll email.
You need to blur that a bit before you put it up.
Sherlock.
He looks like the drummer in the Murder Junkies because his naked ass is on the seat.
Oh, is that what we watched at your house that night? What was that called?
Bam, did
That
you ever
was,
tell the story about the Band-Aid head?
Dino sex.
Well, I think that now that you're here, we should definitely
Did you
tell
ever
it.
tell it?
I think well, you weren't here, so
But you
I may
did.
not have. Well,
You and I golfing down in...
we went to Newport News after me jacking off on the prop plane or the prop plane.
Oh, wait. Does everybody know why we went to Newport News?
Because we were supposed to do the gumball and we were flying to Dallas, and I feel like we already missed the fun part, which was the Grand Canyon. I've
And
never
they
seen
didn't
that
have a flight
before.
for us.
Oh, plus they didn't have a flight for us, so I'm just like, well, why are we gonna pay for flights to Dallas, which we don't want to go to anyway, and then we're just driving all the way to Florida, which we've done like 7 to 8 times, and it's so not fun, dude. There's not even like, it's just a crappy highway, and
Forever.
the only scenery that you have is like, it says Service Plaza coming up, a Hardee's.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like the
there's a
I-40.
Starbucks. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing to look at.
It's just trees.
So why would we go do that? So we went to Newport News, and then we drove to North Carolina.
No, we went to Newport News because it was the first thing on the list of flights out that was going next.
Yeah.
And
It
then
was
we get
literally
there.
like, well, that's leaving in 30 minutes. We're taking that.
I didn't even know where Newport News was, so we rented a car and just went south. We ended up driving for, I don't know.
I saw photos of
A
you
day.
standing naked outside a hotel room.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I developed those for you.
What?
I have a whole envelope of photos
Are
for
you serious? Where was I?
Remember when we were going to go golfing, but it started pouring down rain at that crappy hotel
Yeah.
across the street from Lucky 13 or whatever?
Yeah.
And the owner from Lucky 13?
Lucky number 9. Or was it 13?
Lucky 12, I think.
Lucky 12.
Yeah,
if
the
you guys are
owner was like,
listening- if
you
you guys
guys
are
aren't
listening,
going
great
anywhere.
bar.
And he just hands me the
Oh,
keys.
no,
He's
they
like,
got us a hotel across the street. We
Yeah.
didn't even pay for anything. I got naked.
it was raining. You were standing outside.
Completely naked? Ouch.
You'll
Ouch.
remember when I show you the photo.
But what happened? I just got naked and walked around?
You went out in the rain in the middle of the parking lot and just stood there naked, and I was taking pictures
But he
of
looks
it.
like a ghost. You can see through his entire body. You can see the building standing behind him.
You must have flipped your lid.
Apparently I did flip my lid.
So, CKY is going on
that's
tour
all I
real
got.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lighter.
Pretty
All
exciting.
this rehearsal of CKY, that's because we're going on tour soon, dude.
Where are we starting in? New York?
Jess, you know some dates? Can we list some CKY dates here?
Where does it start? Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie, New York
Chance
on the
Theater.
13th.
Are they on the
CKY.
website yet?
Yeah, it's on the website.
What is it? CKY-music.com?
MySpace.com/CKY.
It's mostly Canada, right?
Yeah, a lot of Canadian shit.
Sirius is in Canada now,
But the
right?
shit that's
Sirius?
coming up, might as well tell them, like Poughkeepsie, New York, and Maine,
Montreal.
Montreal, Toronto, all coming up in 2 weeks.
Come drink beers.
Yeah,
please.
Are you going? Are you going on the Canada?
I think I'm going to go on the Montreal one, and I also like Calgary and Edmonton and all that stuff. They have some good skate parks there too.
anyway.
Those shows that we never played before, like those towns we've never been, they're almost sold out, I think. Like,
isn't London already sold out? And that's
that's pretty
5
much sold
months
out.
away.
There's like 10
Ontario,
tickets left.
Can we go to the London?
London, Ontario isn't sold out, but London, England is.
Huh.
Yeah.
What else are you doing in Europe?
There's just 3 gigs for now.
In England.
We're headlining
right?
some festival, and then we're doing Electric Ballroom in London, and then some other town, I forget.
I'm excited for the London show.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's in Camden, so
I wanna
it'll be
go.
good.
Oh yeah, that's where you get mushrooms. Camden Town?
Is that where you ordered 9 of everything on the menu?
Dude, me and Vern used to go to Camden Town and eat so many mushrooms.
And then they ordered 9 of everything on the menu. They had to repaint and recarpet their hotel
Raab was
room.
there, yeah. 9 of everything on the menu.
And then the label just got some bill for like 50 grand, and they were like, fuck these guys.
Yeah, that's why we haven't gotten paid from Iceland still, is that we owe for that room.
Yeah, how about me renting a car in Hungary, Budapest?
It's not my fault, dude.
I drive all the way to
Not my
Amsterdam, and we're late for a flight, so I'm like, gee, I'll go get the tickets, you return the rental car.
That was your ex-girlfriend that
I'm not
returned
kidding. 3 weeks later, they call, and they're like, are you guys still in Europe? Because, like, you owe $13,000 on your rental car. I'm like, what? I returned it so long ago. I returned it 3 weeks ago. I left when I said I was going to leave, and the car got returned. So I'm like, gee, did you ever get a receipt? He's like, no, I just kind of parked it in the parking lot at the airport.
That
was I just left.
You left the keys on the tire.
That's like G accidentally parking the broken down van in Iceland in the gay park. Hey, look, you know, this thing's broken down. I got this back road to go to. We end up looking at 2 dicks pounding each other.
No, we went to Dicksock
Stuck
Park.
in the mud.
We went to Dicksock Park in Iceland, and our whole plan was to skid out in front of them and
just
shine
got
our high
stuck.
beams on them while they were sucking each other's dicks. So
We ended up just with the high beams on him.
So G, he happened to be driving, and he puts it in reverse, and we went into this swampy moat and like got completely stuck, and we had these 2 girls with us, and they had to get out in their like nice
High
dresses
heels,
and high heels and help us push out this car.
Meanwhile,
at Dicksock Park.
Meanwhile, the high beams are stuck on a car where 2 dudes are trying to make love.
Yeah, and they got
They're
up.
trying to make love.
Yeah, and then they get in their car, and then they skid out, and then they leave us there. So now we're in Dicksock Park all by ourselves. There's not a light. We can't even see anything.
Dude,
We're just stepping in mush trying to get this big-ass
I
van
just remember
out.
seeing 2 Icelandic blonde girls and Chris Hanna of all people trying to stick logs and sticks under the tire.
Yeah, we're
to
trying
get
to find
go.
trees.
And I was
We're
just like,
trying
what
to
is
trees.
happening right now?
Remember when we returned that when we returned that van?
Yeah.
It was barely recognizable.
The tailpipe was hanging off.
What
else
about,
do we
remember
do?
the first day we almost drove off a cliff when we went to the...
Yeah, that's when I folded the exhaust underneath.
Yeah.
Who was the one who like?
You know that was 10 years ago?
What was that? During
That was
Tokyo
10 years
Y2K?
ago?
Almost
Yeah.
10 years
No,
ago.
we were in Reykjavik, and somebody like totally wasn't paying attention. We just plowed up on the sidewalk and like popped both tires.
That might have been me. I'll go ahead and say probably me.
Like popped them to the point where the rims were bent, and like we couldn't even change
Dude,
it. Like
I remember I got pulled over by the Icelandic police, and they were fucking dicks to me. And then as soon as I spoke English, they were like, "Oh, sir, yeah, no worries." Like I went through a
Really?
stop sign, but it's like the stop sign there is like a purple fucking square.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that means. so I go through and they pull me over, and as soon as they recognized that I wasn't from there, then they were like. Because like they rely on tourism, I guess, so
Yeah.
much that they're like, "Oh, no worries, buddy. Have a great
Wasn't
time."
that the same trip when we got out of the airport in Keflavik? We got the car, and I kept on driving around in circles and exiting where it was just a triangle.
Yeah.
And not realizing with the exit. So the cop pulls me over the first time. He's like, "La la la la." I'm like, "I don't know. I'm stupid." And then I made a whole other circle. Met the same cop 4 minutes later. Remember that?
Hell yeah.
And he's like, "Get out of the car!" I don't know. So mad at me.
I'm stupid.
I don't. Yeah. The first time I said I'm stupid. The second time he's like, It was 4 minutes later. I did the exact same thing to the same cop, and we didn't leave like a quarter mile vicinity. I just went in a big long circle.
9.5 years ago. That was
9.5 years
That
ago?
was like October '99.
God, I just remember going to that fucking weird mall with DiCamillo, and there was like some weird clown with like a penguin, and he's like following us, and it's like, get the fuck away from us, man.
That's when all the girls were wearing huge shoes.
Yeah, like moon boots.
Yeah, every
like
girl had
fucking NASA shit.
hotter than shit, but they all had moon boots on.
All right, looks like it's time to go, fellers.
Why?
Because it's 8 o'clock.
There's another show next week, G.
Yeah, G.
You'll be
Come
all right.
on. Oh, jeez. Come on.
Shut up, buddy.
Monday nights at 7.
So let's end this with this there Baby Shambles with a song called Delivery.
I got the new clutch.
What?
Oh,
You do?
it's so good.
Do you have it with you
You
now?
have the whole album?
Really?
It's in my car.
I will suck your dick.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
I'm telling Kelly.
Zip.
What are you gonna do about
Got the
this?
whole album.
You're gonna play this
Next week.
corny,
We'll do it
corny
next
Babels,
week.
baby rap?
Baby Gambles is my favorite baby. Yeah, I'll be walking around, babe, looking for shit to steal.
Yeah.
Open up this drawer. Oh, look at all these wheels. Take a sip of booze. Oh, I'll grab a pair of shoes. Man, looking for shit to steal.
What track?
Check 2. All right, this is Delivery, Baby Shambles. Later, dudes. Radio Bam Series 28 Faction.
Radio Bam. That's Radio Bam for this week. We're done. Tune in next week for more. You can leave now. It's Radio Bam. Radio Bam every Monday, 7, 4 p.m. Radio Bam every Monday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Email me now at Radio Bam. Why don't you take a picture of your sweet white ass and send it on over to Radio Bam at Sirius-Radio.com. Call Radio Bam at 877-PORN-BAG. That's 877-PORN-BAG. Sweet dreams, Peapod.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Faction.